Hey guys, I already recorded this once, except for my dumbass forgot that my cheap dollar store headphones didn't have a mic. And so they were plugged in and I just didn't have any audio. Which is kind of the point of this. So I will be re-recording this. Also, the Voltron thing, whatever, is down to 308 instead of 318. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go to the second one. This is in Lance's perspective. Rommel and I walk down the hall, well, more so she walks and I waddle, being as the slick pulling from my entrance is now trying to slip through the not-so-absorbent material of my practice shorts and run down my legs. We reach the boys' locker room and Rommel sticks her head in. Is anyone in there? I'm supposed to lock up the locker rooms and I want to leave. Hurry up. When nobody answered, she grabbed my shoulder and tugged me in behind her. She looked around before finally deciding the locker room was empty. She turns to me and says, Lance, now you wait here. I'ma go get a shower started for you. Call me if you need anything, so help me if anyone even thinks of touching you, I'll turn into a bird just so I can fly over and beat their ass, she said, continuing to ramble on all the ways she'll murder anyone that touches me. While walking over to the showers and turning it on, I giggle and watch her come back over. She helps me to the shower. I get undressed and Rommel makes no fuss about seeing me naked. Girls don't care. Why should we? I go sit down under the cool pelt of the water when Rommel stops me. Hold up, if you sit on that floor, you're gonna get athlete's foot on your ass. Let me get you a towel to sit on or something. She scuttles around the locker room and grabs one of the school-provided towels and brings it over to me. She sets it down on the floor of the stall. She helps me down and I sigh. And I sigh in relief as the water pours over me, cooling the heat of my skin. Thank you so much, Rommel. This feels great. She giggled and said, Yeah, I can tell, while pointing down to my painfully obvious boner. Ah, shit, sorry, I say, covering my bits. No, it's fine, I get it. When I'm in heat, you can practically see my nipples through my bra. But, I better go, she said, still giggling. Have fun. Rommel! I hear the door of the locker room open and close. Well, now I'm all alone. Fun. Without the sound of Rommel's teasing to distract me, the smell of the room finally hits in a wave. It sends vibrations through my spine that went straight to my member. The smell of strong, powerful alpha was too much. I reached down and grazed my fingers over the head of my member. I let out a moan of relief before slowly rubbing down the shaft of my member, making my way down to my throbbing entrance. The slightest touch forced a pitiful 100% omega whimper out of me. I now know why slick is called slick. Water is wet, it cools people down, you drink it. But slick is meant for one thing: sex. It was so slippery that when I pressed on my thick ring of muscle, my fingers slid in with almost no resistance. My eyes clouded over and a high-pitched whiny moan escaped from my throat. I slowly pressed another finger in, and another, till I'm 4 fingers deep in a whiny, moaning mess. I read my own fingers openly, praying and hoping that an alpha would come and take me. Keith's perspective. Coach worked me hard, suicide lines and burpees with army push-ups. I'm in need of a shower so bad right now. I pick up my bag and shuffle slowly to the locker room. As I approach, I hear soft moaning. Just Lotor fucking some poor girl that thinks he loves her. I push open the door and am immediately slapped in the face with the sweetest, most enticing smell I've ever smelled. The moaning is much louder, and I can hear a small, broken voice whisper, "Alpha, please take me. I need you, Alpha." Accompanied by the squelching noise that can only be made by an omega in heat. Fuck. I think that noise itself put me into a rut. I fully enter the locker room and lock the door behind me. I slowly walk to the shower stall where the most perfect noise I've ever heard is coming from. I reach the stall and rip back the curtain. His eyelashes were covered in little droplets of water, his lips red and full. My eyes wander down his perfect tan torso, slowing down when I reach his very prominent V-line, and then gazing upon his cute little omega cock. Though when I look even further, I see his slick little ass filled with 4 fingers and still pumping. It's the cheerleader. Lance? The little omega's eyes shot open as a moan burst from him, and he came. He breathed for a few seconds before whimpering while slowly pulling his hand out of his ass. He put his hand under the water of the shower, washing it off. Carefully on shaky knees, Lance stands up, looking at me with big blue, lust-filled eyes. His delicate tan hands reach up and grasp the belt of my football uniform tightly. With complete sincerity in those lust-filled eyes, he pleaded with me. "Alpha, fuck me." Any sense of reason I may have had coming into this was knocked out by those words. I pant while at lightning speeds I rip off my football gear left in just my boxers. I hoist Lance's sopping, wet, and slick-covered body up by his waist, and he automatically wraps his perfectly long legs around my waist, dragging his delectable ass right on top of my painfully hard cock. I grunt at the contact and reach down to cup his ass, supporting his weight so I can start attacking his already bruised lips. That's it, folks. It's your boy, piece of shit writer. I can't believe I wrote this. If my mom ever found this, I would actually be dead. So if I go missing for years, it's because my mom found this. Thanks for watching. If y'all wanna read it, you can. It's on Wattpad, the story. I am gonna go die. Can't believe I wrote this. It gets way worse. Thanks.